chat about your beer then.
Mm-hmm.
You recently released a beer with the band called Goddess.
Yeah.
The first thing we kind of got to wonder about is how come it was like called Goddess and not like something more linked with the new album.
Yeah, that's a good question actually. We were man, we spent a lot of days thinking about a name for the beer. We
Hmm.
just wanted the perfect thing, you know. And we started out with something linked to the new album, like enjoy it while you're drunk, or we have a
Hmm.
song Mute Deaf Blinds, like Mute Deaf Drunk or something. You know, there were a lot of ideas coming and going. Um, but we wanted to do something classy, you know, and um, what is more classy than a beer called Goddess? And
Yeah.
I know in the beginning of the conversation, Goddess was in there somewhere, and then we left it there for a couple of days, and then we circled back to Goddess and was like, yeah, that's the best option, you know. It's a good beer, it's a beautiful bottle, it needs to be something majestic, and it's not because there's a new album coming and because there's new vocalists that we need to abandon this stuff.
Yeah.
So let's combine everything, you know. It's with the flowers from the new album, the new
Yeah.
logo, the new band, but an old name. So it's all off the
Yeah.
cross.
Yeah, I was just gonna say at least you tied it back in then with the flowers on the label.
Yeah.
um in the descriptions they're saying like it's like if it has to be described as like a saison farmhouse ale style, but it's kind of hard to describe. I don't know how did you guys like kind of get to the style or pick what direction you wanted to go.
Well, I'll be honest.
Hmm.
I like beer a lot, but I don't know shit about beer. Uh, but our bass player Kurt, he's like a real
Hmm.
he he's like an expert or something. He just went through the brewing place and he was like smelling the different kind of hops and stuff, you know, like testing everything, tasting some stuff. And we all told him what we liked as a beer, and he just made like the in between thing from everyone. So that's how it came together. There's not much more that I can say because I really don't know a lot about beer. I just know I like it, and but it's good beer. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
My case was finished in a couple of days, so I have a from experience. I can tell you it drinks easily, and it tastes
That's good
good.
since weather is getting a bit better and
Yeah, but it's a
but
good
yeah.
beer, you know, and it's a real summer beer. It's pretty fresh. It drinks very easily. It's like
Yeah.
the perfect timing to buy
Hint hint.
it.
Was there by the way any like reason why you guys went for that specific brewery?
I know Kurt. He knew the
Hmm.
guys or the guy
Okay.
and the woman from Johnny Liquor,
Okay.
and he just talked to them and he arranged everything. Like, where
Yeah.
can we do it?
Hmm.
Which brewery has some good stuff, some good deals? So he's a nice guy because well, we just wanted to support like a local small brewery instead of something cheaper from another country. You know,
Hmm.
it's times like these that you should support small local businesses.
Yeah.
And he had a good name, and he had some good beers already. So I know Kurt he already drank a lot of beers from those guys. So
Hmm.
we just knew it was good stuff.
Well, I guess we need to have a chat with Kurt sometime then.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I could tell you more about the beer, but
That's okay. Like, who knows? Maybe um, like my colleague for Pick Your Poison knows more about beer than I do myself too.
mm,
So maybe they can have an interesting chat sometime.
look at us, two
um,
unknowing persons talking about beer.
but you just said that you're quite a beer fan yourself.
Mhm.
Um, anything like specific that's your favorite or so?
Ooh. That's a difficult one.
Mm,
I just love a lot of like regular beers, like triple Carmeliet, Brugse
mhm,
Salt. I like the Duvel 6.66%.
mhm.
That's a really good one. Drinks very easy, and I like a lot of IPAs. I'm a huge IPA fan.
Okay. Is there any like metal beer that you tasted that you were like, oh, this is actually good besides
Oh
your own?
yeah. Which one was it? It had like a silver ticket. I think it was Cataclysm, if I'm right. Am I correct if I say Cataclysm had a beer?
Cataclysm had a beer, yes.
I think it was that one that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, they had a beer that was brewed actually in Belgium.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one.
And if you could pick what beer or any other beverage would you want like connected with the band or whatever, like being made still?
Yeah, red wine for sure. I'm a huge wine fan,
Okay.
more than beer. So yeah, we go for red wine, definitely. Just for myself, like my personal stash or something.
Well, there aren't that crazy many red wines, so at least you would stick out a bit.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's only like Motorhead and Slayer that had some
There's a
red
couple
wines.
more, but
But
not very many.
yeah, I don't think it's like a thing that has been done a lot.
Yeah, I tasted an I want a marked one,
Hmm.
and I know, well, Nightwish has one. I have one bottle laying around here,
Okay.
but it does indeed doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, so that's something I want to do,
Yeah,
and that's and then something like very common. Like a lot of bands do coffee. I think it's always cool when a band has his own coffee. Just so you
yeah,
can say like, "Here, do you want to taste my coffee?" And it's just something fun to
yeah.
say.
It's starting to become quite a trend to have your own coffee as a band.
Yeah.
Used to be have your own beer, have your own liquor, and
Mm.
now suddenly they all come with coffee.
Yeah, and they come with so much more. I think being in a band right now is more a brand than just about the music. If you look at the big bands,
Mm.
but also,
Oh,
but again, that's fun.
yeah,
People like having things from their favorite bands, so it's fun.
yeah. And I
You can
think
do
and I
it.
think if it's done properly and if possible with um like locally, so to say, I think
Mm.
it can be really interesting
Yeah,
because a lot of bands kind of like I mean a lot of people kind of complain about those kind of banned beers as such, like, oh, another one, like
mm.
marketing machine is working. But if it's done actually really well with a good
Yeah,
brewery and
exactly.
so on, why not? Like,
I think it's cool.
mm,
I always look up to bands like Behemoth. They are just like
hmm,
their own. Like what I said, brands. That
hmm,
it's not only about the music anymore. It's about clothing. It's about drinks. It's about accessories. It's so cool because it's all done perfectly. It's all done
hmm,
beautifully, and that's just cool. And people can say like, yeah, they're selling out, and it's all about the money, blah blah blah. But it's cool to have. Why not?
and
Why not?
and on the other hand, those people that complain about it, like, if you would have the chance, like, when you do it
Sure,
yourself.
sure.
But I think like an example like Behemoth is like, okay, it's a huge marketing machine and so on, but at least like you said, like the products they put up are like really well thought through and
Yeah.
really proper quality and like done with local,
Mm.
like some of the jewels they sell, they only have like a small amount of them because they work with like local jewelry and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly. So that's
I think
cool.
that's really cool. That's the right way to do things.
Exactly. I hope one day we can expand like that.
Would be cool to see.
Like our whole big off the cross market or something.
Never know.
And I can promise you it will be completely over the top.
Well, I guess it's something that we'll hope for both.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It would be interesting to see.
We'll see. We'll see.